She didn't know what to do. This was going to be a difficult conversation, and all the leaders in her department felt that it was so difficult they could not advise her. So let me give you the background. This was a higher education university, and these were the leaders that work in the office, and something had happened where they were going through change, and they needed to change over to a new software solution. And here was the question. And this was during COVID, so this looked like the Partridge Family. Everybody's on this screen, and they have their cameras on, and this was the question. I have an employee that refuses to change over to the new software system, and she has good reason why she doesn't want to. It's going to make her work more difficult. She sees lots of glitches in this. She doesn't think it's a good idea. She has great reasoning. So what should I do? Now think about this. Do you get questions like this? And I said, before I answer that question, let me ask you some other questions. Does she have a choice? And immediately, everybody on screen went, yes. And I said, then unfortunately, she has given you her answer. She said no. And then they went, no. I said, oh, Control Z? Like, we're going to redo? Like, she doesn't have a choice? Well, and I said, let me ask another question. If she made good sense to the president of the university, the time study people, the IT people that decided this needs to happen for the future, would they say, thank goodness we talked to her and we're going to change our mind? And they said no. And I said, so if she made another case to say, I need to keep this, but everybody else can change over because my job is unique, would they say, great point, we didn't consider your perspective, we'll let you keep the software that you have? And they said no, and I said, so basically it's mandatory, and this is what I got on screen. And I said, I know we're not in person. I think I'm pretty good at reading the room, but I have this story going on that you think I'm mean. And they said, well, you're very direct, and we like to collaborate. And I said, but you're not collaborating now. You're making an employee believe they have a choice when indeed they do not. The choice may be in the time frame or in the help that they get, the support, the method, but the choice to change over is not hers, and it's not yours to allow. This was a rough conversation that I had to have because they honestly did not like me for challenging their value of collaboration. Do you ever have conversations and feelings like this to where your employees think that you can change something system-wide, that they've hired executive, time study, six-figure people to say this is where you need to go and it's going to help you in 5 years. Yes, it's going to be rough now, but your employee's like, I don't think it's fair. And you're like, I hear you. And you feel that way too? Well, that's what was going on here.